One of the benefits of traveling alone is that you don't need to follow anyone else's schedule. No guided tours, no historical landmarks, no need to see that must-see tourist trap. This is how I traveled to Glasgow, Scotland, alone. Of course, in lieu of abandoning any kind of plan at all, I did find it helpful to compile a list of the things I was hoping to do. My list was a short one. Number 1, drink an excellent dram of Scotch whiskey. Number 2, eat some authentic Scottish food. Number 3, have a lovely conversation with a local. And number 4, sing Loch Lomond on the bonny bonny banks of Loch Lomond. It seemed best to get number 4 out of the way first, since a nice view of the lake would require sunlight. And I know I said no historical landmarks, but this was really more about the song, so it's not the same. Anyway, I hopped on a bus to the loch and did my duty.
Oh, you take the high road, and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland before you. But me and my true love will ever want to be on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond.
I figured I might be able to knock out the rest of my list if I found a good whiskey bar, so I made my way to the Pot Still, which was actually within walking distance of my Airbnb. The bar served up these amazing meat pies, so I ordered a Scotch pie and a haggis pie. I thought both of them were incredible, regardless of haggis's bad reputation. For my excellent dram of Scotch, I figured it would be best to ask the bartender for his recommendation. He led me to a Sauternes cask matured single malt from Kilchoman Distillery, and it was very smoky and it was very good. I had one task left on my list, so I gathered my courage, another dram of Scotch, and made my way over to a booth where a young man and an older woman were sitting. The old woman was the young man's grandmother, and she told me that she had been both a playwright and a dancer when she was younger. She and her grandson were from Romania, and they were both quite pleasant, so we talked ourselves through 2 more drams. They weren't locals, so I couldn't technically mark it off my list. But on the other hand, it was an incredible conversation. I couldn't have imagined another one. It was just a list after all.